Yeah. Alright. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Anyway, let's begin. Let's begin.
A lot of people in front. You're gonna rescue Job Folk anyway.
Probably.
Or he's gonna walk behind the lines. So it's like...
Alright, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and I welcome you guys to Chapter 16. Damn it! He's here!
I don't really care, but kind of looks like the other guy, but...
Yeah, this is what's very important, guys, is that this is not Dunvad. This is a completely different guy.
Definitely not. People make the mistake a lot.
They do make that mistake a lot. So here's Devdon. I think we need to recruit him with Mist or something.
Anyone who looks underage.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
If you had Tsunaki, you could recruit her. You could recruit Devdon with her.
Her files are actually in the game, you know. It's kind of funny. Anyway,
yeah, of course.
Let's.
She's on the map a couple times.
Yeah. I mean, she actually has like stats. I'm not actually sure she has stats, but she has battle animations, which is kind of funny. Anyway,
oh, cool.
Let's do the comparisons. I'm gonna try to get everyone in one frame. I think I'm able to do it.
You didn't get Devdon.
Well, I'm sure Devdon is here on difficult mode as well.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't
that
think
guy's mysterious.
I don't think that would be awesome if he was a Maniac mode only character. Anyway, this is how the map looks on difficult mode, and these are the extra enemies that are present on Maniac mode. I also know that there's a shit ton of reinforcements, and it wouldn't surprise me if there are more reinforcements on Maniac mode as well. So, the turn count requirement for this chapter is 8 turns for 200 experience. We actually get more bonus experience, which is nice. So 8 turns, that doesn't sound too hard. We'll see if we can do it or not.
Then again, you're playing, so...
Hey, and we got halberdiers. There, I think, yeah, we're starting to run into quite a lot of pre-promotes now.
Can you compare pre-promotes to like unpromoted enemies for a moment? Because in like hard mode, they're really bad.
Let's see. So this is a halberdier. His stats are pretty high. I think so, maybe.
It's probably easier to do like Myrmidon Swordmaster.
Here.
Okay. Those are worse. What about Swordmaster versus Myrmidon? It's like a starting group. Yeah.
I don't think there's any Swordmaster.
Oh, there's a sniper. Never
there's
mind.
A sniper. But there's an archer somewhere.
Sniping.
No, there's just snipers on this map for some weird reason. That's kind of weird.
I remember in hard mode, like sometimes the promoted enemies are weaker than the unpromoted ones. It's awful.
I thought that was
like, 7 has to do sometimes. And
I thought that was sacred. I thought that was the Sacred Stones thing.
It's also in Sacred Stones normal mode.
Yeah. So the boss is called Kimashi.
It sounds like Thai food or something.
Yeah. Anyway, before we start, we gotta head over to the bench and take a look at our 2 new characters. Starting with Tormod. So Tormod, he's a pretty fun character. He has 7 move. That's sort of his gimmick. He runs fast because he grew up alongside Lagoose. So I like him a lot more in Radiant Dawn because I always put his celerity on Raisin, which is kind of funny.
That doesn't sound like you like Tormod. It just like sounds like you like his skill.
I like his skill. Yeah, actually, to be fair, the skill is pretty much the only good thing about him. Sure, his growth rates are pretty high, but I mean, if you compare his bases, he literally has the same bases as Ileana, who joins back in Chapter 8, which is pretty fucking terrible.
Are they really the same?
They're almost the same, like 1 or 2 apart. He's 1 level higher than Ileana, which is pretty fucking atrocious. He comes with a C rank in fire, and that's alright. He has a pretty high strength growth, so that kind of makes him a little bit better at using fire tomes, but I just, I don't know. I find it really hard to use him on Maniac mode. On difficult mode, you can just dump a bunch of bonus experience into him, and he'll become viable. But I just don't see a use for this guy, not on Maniac mode, so I'm gonna rate him 2 out of 5 stars, even though he's really, really good with like 7 move and stuff. I'd probably rate him like 3 or maybe even 4 stars on difficult mode. But I feel like everyone's 4 stars on difficult mode. But on Maniac mode, like, what are we gonna do with this guy, really? We don't have any bonus experience to give him. We can carefully feed him kills 1 at a time, and he might eventually get to a place that's somewhat good, but you get Khalil later, and Khalil is apparently insane on Maniac mode with her bases, so I just don't see any use for this guy, even though he's kind of funny with his 7 move. What do you have to say about Tormod?
Yeah, he's a lot better in difficult mode. I used him on my first playthrough in Path of Radiance, I think, and I was pretty happy to just have a guy that I could just move along with my mounted units and he'd be basically fine. 7 isn't as much as your mounted units, but it's still pretty good. And he can also use Meteor after promotion, I believe, or soon after promotion anyway, if not immediately. And then you have like a 7-move Meteor user, and that has some uses here and there. Strength growth might be good, speed base is fucking awful.
Yeah.
I don't know how often I have to say this, but you know, speed is more important than constitution, or in this case, strength. Like, really, he's so slow, it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you have like a ton of bonus experience, he's fine. So like, difficult mode 3 stars, but Maniac mode definitely 2 stars. I don't think he's like bad enough to be a 1 star, even though he's kind of crappy. But 2 stars is fine for him, I think.
Alright. Then we have the race car that looks like a tiger. Murim. Now, Murim is insane. What you're seeing, what me and Mech are looking at is his unpromoted stat or untransformed stats, but I'm going to show his transformed stats.
I made this mistake before.
Yeah, Murim is absolutely beastly, no pun intended. I mean, he has far better stats than Mordecai, and he also has really high growth rates, so he'll grow a lot better. I mean, stat-wise, he'll be a lot better than Mordecai, so... But, of course, Mordecai has that amazing Smite skill, which gives him so much more utility, in my opinion. We didn't really have a slot for either of them, which made me kind of sad, because deployment slots are kind of starting to run a little low at this point. But if I have a deployment slot, I'll definitely bring Murim alone, because, I mean, he is just insane. I mean, if we take a look at his transform speed, he has 22 strength and 18 speed while transformed. Give him a Demiband and he'll have 17 speed. That's 2 points faster than Leth. That's crazy. So he doubles, he eats up everything, and thanks to the Demiband that he comes with, he can just stay transformed indefinitely, which is just really, really good. And in Path of Radiance, the Demiband doesn't hamper you as much as it does in Radiant Dawn.
There's no Demiband in Radiant Dawn.
Oh, what am I thinking about?
Half shift.
I'm thinking about Valuk's half shift, aren't I? Well, yeah, anyway, yeah. The Demiband's good. So I rate Murim 4 stars.
Yeah. I like Murim like in a vacuum. I never really end up using him because at this point in the game all my guys are so good that I don't really need the extra stats. It's more about like, can you use forged weapons, can you use ranged weapons, can you fly, that kind of stuff. And Murim can't do any of those things. So in that respect, I don't think he's like super good. But he's all right, especially if your Laguz died, you know, which happens sometimes. Because you only really want to use like one Laguz if you're training one. Since, and this is not a pitfall, but this has more to do with the fact that the Demiband is so important to them. Especially with Murim, who doesn't transform as quickly as, say, Leth does. He takes a while to transform. I don't remember what like he starts at, but it's not like Leth, where he...
0.
I think that's just because he had the Demiband in his inventory and he took it off him. But I'm not sure. Maybe he does have 0. I don't know. But Demiband is very important to Laguz. But he can't use forged weapons, and he's always stuck with one range, so that kind of sucks. So I don't think he's that great. I do want to say though that at some point I think you get a Smite Scroll, and that basically makes Murim equal to Mordecai in my opinion, because he's by far the best candidate for it. So that will make the 2 tigers like pretty similar. Overall, I'll give like Murim, I guess 3 stars, because he's like decent, but it's like halfway through the game, and he's doesn't really feel like an amazing unit to me, like just a solid unit. So I'll just say 3 stars.
Right. I will say that lack of forging really hurts Laguz in this game, I find, since forging is so OP. Speaking of forging, in the base, we forged the steel axe.
I'm glad you find your own joke so funny.
I thought your joke was more funny, Mecca.
I thought so too, but I'm not about to test your monetization that much. Let's just say it had to do with the color we gave it.
But it was actually originally based on a pun because, you know, Jagan Steel experience, so... and finally, at long last, ladies and gentlemen, Soren is promoted!
Is he 5 stars yet?
Now he's definitely 5-star unit. And we gave him knives, of course, because that's the best weapon. No, I'm just joking, we gave him staves. So, yeah, look at his promoted stats. Wow, that is nice. That is nice. That is a heartfelt nice right there.
Nice.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let us go. Nyom.
Hooray! It's time for Corridor Emblem.
Corridor Emblem. I actually think
you just run across the corridors and you wish you were faster.
Yeah, I think that this map has a lot of potential, but I wish there was like a door here or something so that you could approach it from 2 different sides.
I really wish there was like ledges, maybe a recruitable boss at the end.
Oh man,
some kind of Heron that would refresh 4 people at a time.
Man, that would be
Laguz Royal.
That would be really cool.
More chests, maybe like a Laguz and a flying Laguz and a mage somewhere in the middle.
Wow,
that would be kind of cool if that was in this map or something.
You should design Fire Emblem maps, Michael. That was a really good idea.
And maybe some more reinforcements in like every part of the hallway, and then every enemy should be yellow.
I love reinforcements. They're my favorite thing in the whole world. Man.
Guess what? You're on Maniac mode. I don't know if Maniac mode has like more reinforcements. I think it mostly just has more starting enemies.
I mean, in every other map where there's been reinforcements, there have been a shit ton of extra reinforcements on Maniac mode. This is a common trend, so...
I guess I'm just used to, like, a lot of reinforcements in Fire Emblem, period.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, in the map where Grail plays with Patrine, you know? There's, like...
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what they do in there, but,
Oh, why are you going so slow, man? Holy shit, why are you scared of these enemies?
I am... Oh, wait. Because I want Oscar to kill them.
Oh, I see.
So I don't want them to, because
better keep Radiance safe from these unpromoted people, man.
It's more that Oscar's damage output is a lot better
than everyone else. Wow.
The damage output is. Oh wait.
Wow, it's great, man. I'm very glad you exposed Oscar to all these enemies. Very glad that like some weak person like Boyd isn't here or like, Titania.
Well, at least he one runs the Myrmidons.
Yeah, Sniper's promoted, so it's not really that fair, but still. I thought you were like saying it was good.
Well,
I mean, I won't lie, like he's good, alright, but he's not like that much better than Titania fighting a sniper. Come on. But I get why you want weapon triangle though. I get it.
Yeah, I guess I was just stuck in the. You know, I just played some Fire Emblem Immortal Sword. Oh, spoiler alert! And yeah, I'm just used to archers being super scary because in that hack, archers are like super scary. I guess I was just stuck in the mindset of another.
Is it one of the million hacks that gives archers like plus crits, a short bow from one range?
It's technically not a hack. It's actually its own engine.
Whatever. It's Fire Emblem made by a fan.
It's difficult to not use the word hack, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Anyway,
exactly, especially when you're talking to Mangs. He's a fucking hack.
There we go.
3 kills from Marcia and Joel.
Pretty much.
Why do you keep using racism? Are you racist?
Yeah. I love racism. I just can't help it. Just can't help it. Take that out of context, guys. Let's see.
You can't even make it better at putting it in context.
Alright, there we go. I just like the hit rates. I'm just very afraid of Jill missing. Guess I don't know why. I just am.
Wants this racism to be delivered on target.
I just don't like it when, you know, when racism fails.
Racism falls on deaf ears, yeah.
Yeah.
Wants his racism to be heard.
I really do. Alright, if I place wow, Oscar's damage output is atrocious. Either that or yeah, but Myrmidons though. Mages.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, yeah, I guess.
So many choices, but like I said during preps, this is the point of the game where it feels like to me like I could do this or I could do that, but it doesn't seem to make almost much of a difference. And then multiply that by tell me, why do you keep getting magic? Stop getting magic.
Alright, sorry.
It's like, yeah, I can use this weapon or that weapon, but does it really matter? I can use this character, I can use that character, but it doesn't really matter.
Mecha is very nihilistic today.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter.
That's not a very nihilistic song. That's a depressing song.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, all Linkin Park songs are depressing.
Yeah, that's
the lyrics.
I remember when that Linkin Park guy died.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was.
I actually looked back on that like the other day. I don't know why.
And then,
I remember. I was riding home and I like needed an album to listen to, so I just decided to pick a random Linkin Park album.
You
like,
just
wow.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Nostalgia, man. That was my teenagers.
Yeah.
That was my teenage years, yeah.
I mean, I listened to Dr. Bombay. I don't know. That was my childhood hero. Like.
I mean, I guess you just basically just played World of Warcraft, so you couldn't really listen to Linkin Park at the same time.
No, that would just be too depressing, you know? You can't...
It's too teenage for me.
Way too teenage. Now, I've always been kind of weird with music. Been very weird with music. Like, I
listen to, like, electronic music and shit?
Yeah, electronic and trance has sort of been my jam. And just also, I'm really big on video game soundtrack. It sounds kind of weird because I do so much Fire Emblem, but I find myself listening to a lot of Fire Emblem soundtrack when I work, which is kind of weird.
I do that sometimes, but Fire Emblem map themes get like a little bit repetitive, I feel like. But sometimes I'll listen to like, I don't know, Echo's music or something, because Wow. Good job, Joe.
Wow.
This is also another like problem with Path of Radiance. It's like the enemies feel kind of weak, so you start getting careless, and then someone might die just because you overextend.
Well, this is not a feature that's exclusive to Path of Radiance. At least it doesn't feel like it.
I heard they brought it back for Revelation.
Yeah, that's oh, don't get me started. Oh!
Gamble.
Gamble. God, how many fucking gamble scrolls do we need?
There's only one. There's only one. We discussed this. I think the other thing
two.
about we had the discussion about Gamble, but I was just like, do we take it off of Kieran or not?
I swear to God, we have another person with Gamble in our army.
We do. It's called Kieran.
No, we took that off. Oh! Yeah, you're right.
It's not Radiant Dawn. You don't keep a skill if you take it off someone.
This is true.
Oh, Miss doesn't have gambling. She's underage. She can't gamble.
Oh, that's good. Actually, you know what? I am gonna use my physics stuff now because I got a new one. Oop.
I might need to like dial back a little bit on the hoarding pitfall because Banks just keep using up all the expensive shit for no reason. Like, the pitfall is that you don't use it when you need it, not that you like never use it.
I love your pitfall videos, man. I'm gonna take all of the advice to heart. I'm gonna use all my most expensive items all the time.
Yeah, especially Pitfall is 1x. I heard it's your favorite.
Yeah, that was the first Pitfall episode where you started making sense.
Finally.
There we go.
There was actually one guy in the comments that was like, "Oh, fine, it's actually all true," basically. You know the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm sure that a lot of people who really hates your guts, like who really like adamantly hates your guts because of all the things you say, I bet they saw that video and were like, man, finally.
Finally, this mecha guy wisened up.
I'm glad to see he's finally learned from his mistakes.
Yeah, like my XP bar goes down all the time when I use Jagans.
Longbow. I think if I do this, then I think Jill might be able to get a kill with racism.
Oh wow, Astrid's setting up kills for Jill. What a
I know, right? Man, there's a lot of like travel distance between these guys. Man,
it's kind of funny how like Marcia still isn't promoted yet. She's supposed to join earlier than a lot of these people.
Yeah,
well, I guess not the people who are actually promoted, to be fair.
We haven't given her a drop of bonus experience, though.
Yeah, true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we put her here, then we can heal her with Soren. Look at that! Soren heals now! He'll never fight again!
Yeah, Soren is like... One of the reasons he's so good in like low-turn playthroughs is you just spam heal and then he gets the rescue staff with a lot of magic and that way he saves turns. This shit.
Oh wow, if we could maybe set up a kill for Volk, that'd be great. Maybe we can... No, we're not gonna shove Soren. I was thinking about picking...
Build supports, Kappa.
Yeah, this is great. So what we'll do is you know what? I really love using a bow on Boy, because it's like such reliable chip damage. It's nice.
Alright. It's not gonna miss with the hand axe either, but it's alright. I mean, like, look at how deserted this corridor is right now. There's no reason not to do this.
Exactly. Here we go. Alright, so, that's some experience for him, and then I think I'm just gonna pick him up with Titania and ferry him over to the treasure chests.
Wow, pro strats.
I know, right? I learned it from this Dodo guy.
Dodo 151.
There you go. Oh, Soul, nice.
Oh my god, it's Soul, what a great skill. Wow.
He's throwing
I'm very glad you added more animation time to these maps.
He's throwing the hand axe up, that's hilarious, I love it.
So casual.
It really is. He's
wow.
Like, no damage. No doubt. I think I can, honestly, I can send Oscar into that entire crowd of enemies. I don't think he cares. Literally don't think he cares. The music of this map is so weird as well. It's like...
Yeah. You're gonna hear that music a lot, I think. It's in quite a few maps.
Oh yeah, it's on the fucking Daybreak thing, isn't it? Oh my god.
Oh man, Daybreak.
Daybreak.
When the game breaks.
Sanity breaks. Let's see.
Free kills. I think what you're doing right now is what I've heard someone else refer to as like the giant ball of death, where you have like one guy baiting in all the enemies, and then all of your guys like pile on top of them and just kill them all. And that way you actually outnumbered the enemy, basically.
Yep. Pretty much.
And that's like, it's a good strategy, but it's also like so easy and boring.
I mean, what else am I gonna do?
Take risks.
Yeah.
This is a Christian playthrough. Wow.
No,
I'm not using like axes against all these Myrmidons. Well, I guess there's also knights, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm just
building axe rank.
Yeah, we'll swap to the javelin as well, so that's great. So I'll just send Kieran up here. I think Kieran probably does pretty well against these guys. Yes, he does. Look at that. Gotta be a little bit careful though.
He does have one round though. That guy's weakened.
Long sword.
Oh man. I bet that does, let's say it does, I think it does 6 damage to him.
Probably. But what I
I wonder if we could see it, because it might miss, because, you know, enemies are bad like that.
They're pretty... They are. There we
That
go.
wasn't the longsword though. The Myrmidon was a longsword, right?
Yeah, I don't think it does a lot of damage to him at all. I'm noticing some weird graphical...
How much do you think it does? Because I say it does 6. Don't calculate. Yes.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, let's say 6.
See, gee, when do you get the chance to tell Manx not to do math?
Not a lot. That doesn't happen a lot. Anyway, let's see. What kind of item do you have? Let's just give her a steel axe.
Decisions.
Important decisions. There we go. And you can open that door on the next turn.
So do you think more or less than 6 damage?
I think more.
More than 6 damage. Alright. The important things we can bet on. This game just keeps on giving things to be excited about. Look at all these enemies.
There's so many enemies. I honestly, my god, this is just because I'm so fucking good at Fire Emblem.
Yeah, like killing enemies, only you could do that.
I mean, I can't help that I'm just...
This rescue drop, oh my god. Gonna tell Don that about this.
Is this gonna be the entire part, Mecha?
Wow. This is a shove icon to like a range of the quarter enemies. I don't know if they had like 2 range, because I didn't pay attention, but... Also, I don't know if this is like the kind of wall you can attack across.
No.
Okay.
You cannot attack across
any wall.
You can't attack across any walls in this game. Oh, love.
No. Oh, okay. Well, bad.
At least not to my knowledge. There might be some
bad design. I want to be able to like fire spells and arrows through walls. That's what I play Fire Emblem for.
Yeah, it's actually pretty boring because I mean it does make like you know, again I'm thinking about the map where Grail plays with Petrine. That map I was really happy that you couldn't shoot past walls because it made it way easier to like protect mist against archers and stuff. But here it sort of works against me. We didn't see. Did you see how much damage it took?
No, I missed it. I was
god damn it!
Too busy listening to your amazing points about Dream Map, where you talked about Mist, who isn't even in it.
She is.
Probably meant the other healer.
Riss, yeah, you know that you know.
May his soul rest in peace or something.
Yeah, I do. You know the other. Oh, nice.
Oh yay, we get HP back. Woohoo! I hate how it doesn't do extra damage in this game. It just kind of...
It doesn't. But I think... I'm not sure if it's Sol or Luna that can't crit in this game. This is one of them.
Is it? I have no idea.
That's
actually kind of bad if Oscar cannot crit when he's using it.
I think Luna cannot crit in this game. There's one of the two. I think Sol can.
That would be kind of balanced, because if you like play Sacred Stones and you ever find out how much a Pierce crit does to like one of the final bosses, that's pretty broken. That shouldn't really happen.
You know what?
There's people accusing me all the time of hacking the game because of all the videos where I have some random Pegasus Knight get a crit Pierce on like the Demon King or something. They're like, how's this possible? You only did like 18 damage to this 120 HP guy. I'm like, yeah, math works out.
Oh. Yeah, I thought you did hack it.
I mean, I didn't hack the damage.
Oh, right.
It's just...
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, it like... If he crits twice, he kills Titania barely.
I know, it's great. Though,
and then none of the other enemies are like a threat to her. It's like super scary.
Why didn't I bring keys for this map? There's like Yeah, but there's a million chests here.
Yeah, well, your fault. Should have brought South.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got I'm gonna try to get a lucky crit here.
I don't think you're getting the 8th turn, to be honest, if you want all the treasure. Although I forgot if there's like treasure in the left room.
Well, the thieves will swipe it, and I can probably like steal it back or something. That'd be kind of good, right?
Yeah, they probably drop like 1 treasure at least. Yeah.
So we can speed it up like that. Anyway, wow, this guy's really annoying.
Yeah, these armor knights are having actual defense.
Man, what a weird concept. Guess I can like kill him with Ike.
Yeah, it's probably about time to cap out Ike.
Doesn't he promotes at the end of the Serenus Forest arc, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he doesn't seem to gain a whole lot of XP anymore, I believe. So
no, he's kind of like...
Also, like, 2 of those maps he's rescuing Leanne, so you don't really want to fight with him then.
Oh, that's right. You gotta rescue Leanne. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, he's like forced to hold her for 2 entire maps.
Ah, gambling. I think I'm just...
Didn't do it.
No, I used to gamble. I think I'm actually just gonna go over here with Kieran. See if I can maybe... I don't know. Can send Marcia around the corridor or something. Hey, can't you heal through walls in this game? What?
Is Kieran damaged?
He is.
Maybe Mist range just sucks.
Wow, that is really weird. Huh.
I think her range just sucks, dude.
Think so?
Yeah, how many tiles can she heal from? Like
I'm wondering if I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I can't. Yeah, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, should be able to, but she can't. Huh.
The fuck?
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Oh. Oliver really reinforced those walls.
They are like healing proof.
Yeah, I guess he just doesn't want anything to happen to all these paintings in here.
Jesus Christ! I just want to. It's really hard to control this game.
This is like one of the longest turns ever.
It's because I'm failing at controls.
Nothing new.
I'm gonna switch.
I'm just waiting for the call to drop because you pressed the wrong button.
That doesn't happen now. Oh shit. You just need a soul proc though, and you'll.
Are you trying to get him killed?
No. I'm trying to kill the sniper because he's sort of like zoning my my flyers out, which is not. Actually, there's no way this guy will kill Marsha in one hit at all. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. Yeah.
I remember. Wow. That's wow. You're actually attacking range. Jeez.
The reason why I'm doing this, my guy, is because if I don't, I'm not gonna be able to counter out of the sniper's range. Oh wait, I would have been. Never mind. I'm just bad. Does the sniper one-round Astrid? Let's see, 13 speed. He does not.
Nope. As long as she's not weighed down, which I don't think she is.
No, the longbow is definitely light enough for her to use.
Longbow is
come on! Are you fucking
played.
kidding me?
Well, this didn't happen at the worst time.
Oh my god.
Time to promote. Early promoting.
Alright, let's drop you off here. And I don't know.
It has to be like the worst early promote ever.
Yeah. I don't think that's a good idea at all. Oh wait,
Type the front line with mist.
I just realized I put mist in range of the archer. I hope it doesn't kill her. I don't think
Mist is gonna be killed by Wardom.
I don't think she dies to the archer though.
No, dying doesn't exist for player characters anymore at this point in Path of Radiance.
No, but mist is really
it's more like vague threats.
Well, you know, according to Deltra, and I say that a lot, there is this sort of a huge difficulty spike after Act 1, where you meet a lot of promoted enemies. So apparently it gets really tough after that. But Maniac mode definitely...
Sure guys are promoted.
Well, I don't know, man. Apparently the endgame gets pretty fucking tough, so...
Good.
So you might be seeing some more Manx Rage then. Meanwhile, let's just cozy around here. Chink.
Imagine being able to turn animations off. That would be a cool feature.
I know, but sadly this game doesn't allow for that. How are the Radiant Dawn map animations compared
Basically, just like this. Maybe a little slower.
Slower?
Kind of, yes.
Seriously?
Yeah, you like... I don't know how to explain it. They have like this little pause before they attack or something. It's weird. And like, I think I said this off camera, but Radiant Dawn allows you to turn off animations completely so that it's just people bumping into each other, or even better, it's like even faster. It's just like flashing, but it's only accessible in your second playthrough and onwards.
Oh, really? But you can hack that in, can't you?
I have no idea. I've never hacked Radiant Dawn. I'm only experienced with like hacking GBA games.
Should be doable. Oh, that guy just ran away to get healing. Man, look at all these fucking reinforcements. Jesus Christ.
It's soldiers. Like, what the fuck?